Now in this slide we'll see the execution of this problem statement. So problem statement is create a class employee for storing details as name, designation and salary of one employee, and define init method to assign default values to all attributes, and then write accept and display method in a class. Okay, so how to write the code for this problem statement? So we have to define one class employee. Okay, then we have to define init method to assign default values to all the parameters. So we can say self dot name of employee is the default value, then self dot I have written it here as a double quotes, that means the default value as the null value is assigned to the name, then self dot salary equal to 0, and then the self dot designation equal to again blank string. Okay, so we have assigned the default values to all three parameters in init method. Okay, now the next two functions which we want to define is accept, okay, and display. So define accept, again self as a default argument, then we'll write self dot name equal to input, enter the name, then self dot salary input, enter salary, and then self dot designation equal to input, enter designation. Okay, and then we'll write define display, and we'll display all the parameters where we'll write print self dot name, then print self dot salary, then print self dot designation. Okay, so we have written three functions in a class: init, accept and display. Okay, now we'll write the statement to initiate a call to these methods. For that we have to first create the object. So to create the object we'll write e1 is the object name equal to class name employee in the parenthesis. Okay, so in this case we can say init method will be called at this statement only, so no need to write the separate statement for init method. Okay, now we have to write the function called for accept. So we'll write e1 dot accept, and then next we'll write e2 dot accept, e1 dot display. So what this code will do, it will first accept the values of all three attributes and then it will display the all attributes. Okay, so when we execute the code, it will first ask for the name Meera, then salary, so we'll write salary, then designation, okay, and then the values will be displayed here. Okay, so what is the use of init method then? Okay, so before these values are accepted, actually init is being called and the default values are assigned to that particular parameters. Okay, so if I want to display the default values of all these before accept, I'll first execute display function. Okay, and I'll re-execute the same code. So you can see one blank line. So you can see one blank line inserted, that means the value of name, then salary, and then the one more blank line, that means the value of designation. Okay, and then it is asking for the name, salary, okay, and then designation. Okay, so this is the way to write the init method and initialize the default values in init method. Okay, init method can be called as a constructor in a class. Okay, and the constructor will be implicitly called as soon as object of class is created. Okay, so that's why in this example we can say whenever this employee or this statement will create the object, at that time implicitly it will initiate a call to init method which will assign default values to name, salary and designations. Okay, so this is the example of how to use init method in a class.